Hey everyone, Ivy Gaming here, and today we're playing Eternal Evolution. For today's video, we're going to go ahead on into a Summit Arena and do Summit Arena Day 1. And I'm going to try not to look like a noob. In case you guys already missed it, I did a collab with Ricky Maru, who's going to be creating his own YouTube channel here shortly, and he is the leader of the Celestials Guild cluster, actually, for the Europe and North America. And we are going to be kind of using some of what I learned during that collab, which was posted yesterday, going on in here. So entering the qualifier. So, all right, Summit Arena, the first day today. Oops, where is the schedule? First day today is the qualifier round. And then on the, okay, here we go. The 10th, the 11th is still going to be the settlement. And then at 10 o'clock in the morning, UTC, I believe, the round 2 will start. So we've got to see if we can move on to the next round, right? So does it say qualifiers divided up into 2 rounds? The first round is a group of 128, where the top 4 in each group will advance to the second round. That's what we're doing today. So let's get on in here. I have to change everything. Oh boy. I mean, it remembers... Okay, it remembers my lineup, and that's a defensive lineup. Is it the same? Now I'm trying to remember. Oh god. Oh god, some people put in here stuff just to totally tank. Well, that's gonna be easy. So, this is not at all. Unfortunately, alright, I've got to set my team, so let me go ahead and do this. Alright, I've kind of gone in and done similar to my... I think almost the same, if not the same, as my defense right now, but this is the sad reality. Unfortunately, for the sake of this first day 1, it's not that exciting for you guys to watch or for me. Which is a good thing. I kind of want it to be easy. Like, at least the first round, right? So, unfortunately or fortunately, this is going to be a very quick and simple video for me for today. Literally, look at this. Everyone except for a couple people are literally tanking. I don't know. Or are these bots? Madeline, Rick, and Starla. That just sounds like some bots. I don't know. That literally sounds... And then the fact that they're all about 40,000. I think those are bots. Do they have bots in this? Excuse me. That's weird. Something I've never noticed before. Let me know in the comments below. Have you guys seen any discussion around bots being put in here? I haven't. Anyway, let's just get these non-realistic battles done. Or they're just people that genuinely don't care about Summit Arena because they're new and they're just... No, they're not new. They're server 35. They're the same as me. So I really think these might be some bots. It's just... I'm just gonna throw in my... teams. So what I plan to do is kind of base my teams around my defensive plans, but then make changes depending on what I'm fighting. Like I might sometimes use a summoner based team instead of maybe the assassin team. And then I might throw Bailey in with Leo or something. You know, I could kind of be a little bit flexible because it's going to be a little bit different on offense compared to defense, of course. I don't know that I'm quite as ready for the offensive side. I'm starting to get there, and I learned so much from the collab with Ricky. But the reality of me being a content creator and that collab we just did is we just showed people some strong lineups for competing, right? So if that's the case, we're making our own competition harder, and people are going to know what I'm going to do. So if I actually make it, I'm going to have to change my lineups a little bit. If I make it far, I'm going to change my defenses a little so it's not exactly what you saw in the video. Or I'm at least going to change some builds to try to be a little bit creative. Or maybe I'm going to try to roll some new commanders, work with some different things. We'll see. But either way, so for sake of my fights, this is the only real competition, barely. Oh dear. All right, so Leo. All right, okay, Bailey on Bailey. Leo versus Leo. I think I've got to do Leo versus Leo. Oh yeah, and then let's swap this and this. So Bailey versus Bailey, this should be fine, honestly. This will give me a chance to test out. Oh god, I don't like testing out this early though. But it's, I mean, the top 4 go on, right? That's the good part. The top 4 go on. So worst case scenario, if I really do that bad and I'm only 2 out of 3, then it's fine. And it'll let me realize that my people are not good enough. Oops. Let me switch that. Leo versus Leo feels like the logical thing to do here, unfortunately. But we're the same power, so this is really risky. I'm not quite sure. It might feel more logical to swap this. See, this is where I'm still learning, I guess. I could go more damage and try. I could try, like we were talking about, with Prigor and Moriyami against Leo in my Leo team. Let's actually. That's gonna affect this though, but let's actually give that a try. I hope mine are built well enough. Oh, I know it's not going to be as ideal for them specifically with these runes, but all of this is enabling Leo. So that's kind of the focus here. Oops, what did I just take out? My healer. Sorry, Boda. All right. Let's go in with this. Oh boy. I think I'll let the harder battle play out. So my Rakana died instantly. That's not good. I mean, I know he's going to do a couple hits then probably die. I guess that kind of is his job, as long as he kills someone in the process. I hope. If I move myself, let me make myself smaller here. I'll let this fight play out, seeing that it's like literally the only fight that's competitive. Sort of. Alright, Leo versus Leo. Oniruta. I probably could slow the speed down. You guys let me know in the comments below if you like to see the fights, and if you want me to do slower speeds to see what's happening a little bit easier, let me know. Moriyami, I kind of figured would die, honestly. She's a little bit of support for Prigor, but I need to rebuild mine. I don't think she's ready for Summit Arena. I don't even know if she has all of her talents. I think so. This was a little bit risky, but Leo versus Leo. Which Leo will prevail? Okay, my Leo prevailed. Go team, go. And we have the focus around Luke here, which is something I never thought I'd do. This was a really creative team to me. I was kind of surprised, but I mean, for me, Luke, sorry, is the one I hyper evolved the furthest, so it makes sense. His stats are going to be solid. He should be able to pump out a ton of damage. Yeah, we just destroyed them. That seems like fun. I've never used res to boost Luke before, so this is literally my first time. Solid. No chance. And we're done. For day 1 of Summit Arena, 7-0. And then all we have to do is see if this guy here, he was the only real competition, right? Yeah, there's only one actual competition. Darkly, sorry, your 5 isn't good enough. But this is the interesting part. They kind of have to do it this way too, guys. Think about it. It has to be a little bit imbalanced, and some of the lowest players need to be in the first rounds against harder players, or else if all the hard players fought against each other in round 1, then a bunch of low levels were able to fight against each other and make it to round 2, then you would have had people that are lower level versus the higher levels that don't really deserve to be in the next round compared to the people that actually do. So you kind of have to do this, unfortunately. There needs to be a little bit of a tier of who's really gonna be able to make it to the end. So it's weird though. I know it seems like a mess, but I think it's pretty logical in the end. And then so group 63 I'm a part of. Oh dear. We should be able to figure out who we're fighting against. We have like a list, so I guess we'll see, but I'm not overly worried about it. And I'm gonna, of course, leave my lineup in. So what's gonna happen here? Let's take a quick look at the rewards. This is a day 1 video. Looks like we have same thing, qualifier. We're gonna get the points. If we make it to the group stage, let's see, round 2, rank 1. Through the group stage, we get a triple S hero and some wonderful red runes. And Summit, of course, the winners will get fancy frames and these amazing medals for the shop, along with some gene hybrids and some resources. Even as long as you make it to the top 16, you at least get 1. So that's really cool, at least. I like that. But all right, that's been all for this video, guys. I mean, there really wasn't too much to talk about. It's just day 1. Qualifier round is really simple for me at this stages compared, but the next ones are going to get a little bit harder. And I will continue to do my harder battles on stream if I can, or recording at least if I can. Depending on the timing of the day and what's going on, I might miss some, but we'll see. I'll try to do a Summit Arena Day 2, a Summit Arena Day 3 if I make it. So stay tuned for those, and I'll see you in the next video.
Eternal Evolution. Play now for free.